Alright guys, we are at the first spot of the walkthrough for the investigation. So a man had passed away here in the bathroom. Actually, it was the back stall. So right now, we're just kind of going over with EMF detectors to see if there's anything that pops out.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing right now, sweet. That's a good baseline. Andrew, seeing anything?
Nothing yet.
And I virtually did the same moves that Andrew did.
That was me.
That was the paper
That
towel.
was yours.
Alright, now as we do this, we gotta kind of keep low angle frame. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're by ourselves here today, so.
Just making sure it's not that. I did get a slight bump, but it could have been. Come over here with that. Yeah, that's that.
Alright.
What is this?
That's the showroom, that's why, I don't know.
I've never been in here, so that was actually not surprising. That was very surprising, I should say. Okay, so obviously nothing in there. John, folks, will be going back to the Menzer later on.
Yes.
Part of one of the one-off spots. So in particular, in that room, there was 3 natural deaths that occurred on the property. So that's why we'll be checking out that area.
And now specifically the men's room, correct?
Specifically the stall against the wall. You want to get it?
Yep, so at some point I'll probably have to venture into that stall. Pretty fun time.
Yeah.
Right now, as we go
Please don't
along,
give any of the viewers a show, huh?
Yeah, remember not to show any of the logos when possible. So try to keep an eye on them.
I'm trying to keep that in mind.
Thank you.
You might have to cut that part out just to say.
Yeah, folks, just as a reminder, we cannot disclose the name of the facility we're at, just that it's a manufacturer in southeastern New England, so that's the only details we can really give. Next, we'll cut over to the stairwell.
And so we're kind of approaching another spot that we're going to have a solo investigation. This one will be for Andrew. So each of us will have a specific location where we have to kind of camp out for a little bit. Now, the one that we're approaching, they've actually seen kind of a disappearing mist on the security camera. Pretty interesting stuff. I saw the video myself. I don't know that we can release it, but it was definitely
I don't
interesting.
know if it might be quieter in the stairwell, but.
Pause for a second, John. Sorry, folks, technical difficulty. We had to kill the power to the fans in the building. They were throwing off a weird sound. Would have screwed up all of our EVP readings for the night, so onward.
Somebody's kind of fancy when they walk in and even more. Alright. Now again, this is going to be Andrew's.
Before we go up here, just a little background story. So, on the security cameras, and I can personally attest to seeing this at some point, there was a white mist that manifested at the bottom of the steps. Kind of weird, right? I mean, mist could be caused by many things: pressure, vapor, humidity, whatever. But the fact that the mist actually came up the steps, hung out for a little bit, then decided to go back, that really piqued our interest. So we're going to check it out. What's weird is there's not really any vents down there, so nothing that could really be forcibly blowing that air. So we'll see.
And you guys have walkie-talkies on?
Mine is off.
Life test.
Alright. So folks, so you gotta be mindful of what sounds you're hearing.
Maybe we should gut in here, cleaned up a little bit.
Ooh, he gave you the spider infested area, your favorite.
I'll be sitting over there on the bench.
But he is gonna have a camera in this area.
Yeah, so I'm gonna line up with the night vision camera here, into the hallway here. I'll be doing EVP, and I'm also gonna do the cat balls on the ground, and we'll see if we can get something to make contact.
Yeah, still nothing on the meter.
Well, that's a good baseline, because if something does pop up,
Yeah.
you know, we'll definitely see. And if nothing pops up,
You
then
hear something?
should be some happy workers.
That sounded more like leaves.
No, that was an RP, yeah.
Uh-huh. Now, is there another area nearby behind a certain small little door that we want to check real quick?
Geez, if I do. But that would be a confined space anyway, so we're not gonna go with that.
Yeah, okay.
I hear you,
The safety side is coming out.
Is that a meter going on? I almost feel like I'm hearing static.
Oh, no, that's the flashlight rubbing in my pocket. Another 30 debunked, folks.
Great, now I can hear it too. I wasn't even noticing it before.
You won't hear it as much when we get out here. Yeah, this should be locked. It goes underneath the auditorium stand.
Now, I've been trying to block out as much as possible when it comes to brands, but there's a whole lot, so just keep that in mind.
You might have to.
Unacceptable.
You might have to do some blurring. You might have to do a lot of blurring out of certain things.
Remember, what I gotta do, what it takes me to do.
I've been trying to make sure that it's the least amount of blurring as possible, though.
Well, like right here, you're gonna wanna look to the right.
That's what I'm doing.
Look to the right.
Are they also supposed to not capture? Huh?
Well, that don't matter. I don't have labels on me yet. Could be anywhere.
I'm absolutely getting zero activity on this.
So now we're heading to an area where supposedly there was a baby heard crying.
Which is weird, because what the hell would a baby be doing in a place like this, right?
The other thing that I'm wondering whether or not that microphone on the camera has caught, that I think all three of us have heard, is the sound of an electric forklift.
Running on its own. Yeah, that's the other last thing is a phantom forklift. I have personally heard it twice since we've been walking around in this building. I hope you've caught it.
I know I've had it, and I've heard it a couple of times, and John's holding the camera, and even he was giving me some dirty looks like, what the hell is that? And I explained to him why we're investigating these areas.
Now,
Another
I'm
reason is
trying.
why we cut the power to the fans, just to debunk any faults.
I'm trying real hard to debunk.
Now, we were next to an area where they were, some noise may have been coming from that area. We were able to shut the door, debunking it even further because the sound sounds like it's coming from the general area that we're walking to right now. So, I'm at a +0. I ain't getting nothing.
want to make sure we didn't move it. Didn't move much, moved a little.
Yeah. Same here on that one.
As an aside, try to walk kind of close together so it's easier for me to
Alright, sorry.
cut stuff out.
Look, we're not holding hands. I don't care what fantasies you've had.
Dude, I just need one video of it. No babies crying yet. Probably a good thing.
It's definitely freaky being in this building with silence.
You know, when we're done with this victory lap, we might as well take the other eye off too, to continue in a good lap.
Some beeping you'll hear is from the machines. Not all of it.
So just be mindful, this is going to be my area where I'm going to be camped out, and if you hear the triple beeps, you know it's the alarm of a machine. I was going to say, I'm surprised we're not getting...
It is spicy in here.
weird. This is very, very weird, man.
The ghosts are coming off out of your mouth. Woo.
Screen alone should be enough to make the road run. Not even making a move.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm not getting any EMF detection. Talking to the camera. Not getting any EMF off of these machines, these computers, because they're all computer based. They seem to be CNC machines, so computer numerical code. It's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting that we're not getting anything. I know that the things are working. They're reacting off of each other. So very interesting.
No. This is going to be a very quiet night because this all night.
Well, in the light.
I might have to hook up the IR to the battery for the charging one. I'm just actually surprised we're not really getting any readings from equipment or machinery that I thought we would get.
I'm gonna take that as a good sign. One less thing to worry about. That was one of our hiccups that we thought we were gonna have to worry about, was machines making the EMFs go off and have false readings. So
I did get a...
Oh,
That can't be you, right?
not from that distance.
Back. See if you keep getting.
That's the reason why I stopped. You went that way and this thing jumped. Still slightly jumping, but nothing as bad. It's jumping, but nothing too big. But it did jump, spike quite a bit.
I did see that spike. So I don't know if I got it.
Now, hang on a minute, Andrew, come here. You have to be this close in order to make that thing spike.
So this is an
explain-
this is an MG. I'm in UT and VM. Now I'm in MG. Now we should feel the same thing. So this one does 3 other frequencies that I was in. This one only does the
Yeah,
MG.
but the point aspect is, I'm barely getting a reading from you. I wasn't even standing that close when this thing spiked.
Well, this shouldn't give off EMF.
But my question is, what's in the area that made it spike?
Yeah, but to be a spirit, it has to be orange or red.
got
Yellow
the
isn't
orange.
Yellow isn't high enough.
Got to the orange briefly.
Could be something. Might be worth checking out that area too. I mean, no one said we got to stay with those 3 spots, but just
Just
based
the
on-
areas that we got.
based on evidence. That's what we
Based on
started.
evidence, that's what we're gonna check out.
Then we can move to somewhere else. We can always.
I mean, I know I'm closest, so I might go get camped out on that spot later too.
That was going all the way to red.
Yeah, that was going all the way to orange and red.
Very interesting, if I do say so myself.
Anybody here with us? Is anybody here with us and touch the device at Anthony's right hand? We can tell you're here. Would you like to touch it and make it light up? That's you. Can you touch it again? To confirm that you're here?
Please?
We don't mean you any harm.
You did see that, right?
Mm-hmm. No, that time it spiked for sure.
And
There is
nothing,
zero equipment right
there's zero, I'm far enough
Oh.
away from some equipment.
Just jumped up again.
I'm far away from equipment and power sources
You can
right
see
now.
that in the
There's
frame right
nothing.
there.
I see it in the
Meter.
frame, I just don't know if the lights are affecting how
Put up
well
the
it
orange
shows
again.
up. Spiking right here.
And I'm not even moving. I'm not close enough to an electrical outlet, a power source. And that's like solid in the red. Do me a favor, check your phone.
Spirit Talker app.
Let's put it in airplane mode.
I'm gonna make sure, do me a favor, make sure, let me do this over here, because I don't want
Is
to.
there anybody here with us? Somebody just grabbed the device in Anthony's left hand.
Yes, I am in airplane mode.
Are you touching it right now? Just gonna set down the Spirit Talker here and...
Are you actually running? Because that
Yeah.
thing's not even moving. Usually
No,
this...
maybe it isn't power.
There it goes.
Is there anyone over here?
Did you just touch the device in Anthony's right hand?
Yeah.
Roll off. Nitrogen tank.
Still spiking on the EMF.
Star?
Start.
Stop. Yeah, we are kind of stars.
Really, John?
Now's not the time, John.
What did you mean by star? Star your name? Or your woman, perhaps? Or a child?
We'd like to hear your story.
Are you frequently here, or are you just passing through?
Purple hair.
Now that's spiked.
Purple hair.
As soon as that came
Do
up.
you have purple hair?
I'm gonna step back
I have brown hair.
a little bit, just to get some distance away from that, to make sure we're not interfering.
John could have purple hair. We don't know what's under the cap.
Don't. Maybe someday. Not really.
Are you trying to describe your appearance?
Are you a member of the Wampanoag tribe?
Were you here in the 1980s?
Trip.
Trip.
Did you take a trip? Massachusetts?
Did you fall? We mean you no harm. Please speak to us.
I can use my voice.
Yes, you can. All you have to do is speak into this, or stand directly in front of the item that I'm holding. The lights will light up, neither one will hurt you. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we left the voice recorder in a little stationed area that we're working out of while we're here.
What else would you like to tell us?
Still spiking, but not as bad as I was.
Could you tell us what year you were here?
Now, I will be having a radio with me later on. You guys have radios, and as long as we're not keying up on the radio, we can easily explain any of the equipment going off. But right now,
EMF.
I was going to say, right now, there is nobody using physically the radios. John's actually has his off. Yours is hanging off your back pocket, and you haven't keyed it up.
Are you talking about the device that's in Anthony's hand?
Or are you talking about what Andrew just turned on?
Or are you talking about the device in my hand?
My name's Anthony. This is Andrew. This is John.
We mean no harm.
Nothing on the phone.
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
I'm good.
I'd really like to talk with you some more.
Okay. I'm just making sure he's getting the spikes.
I have it trained on both. That ain't moving.
Can you see the screen too? Or?
As much as possible.
Okay. I don't want to mess with it.
I'm just hoping the mic picks it up. As long as the mic picks it up, I'm not too worried about seeing the screen.
But we're also repeating it. We're repeating it.
Listen, I think I might come back a little later. We're gonna continue walking around, and I'll come back later by myself and try to talk to you again. Is that okay?
Or if you want to visit me in the stairwell, you can. Or John in the bathroom.
Yeah, feel free.
You talk to any one of us.
We all want to know you.
Alright, let's stop that for now and let's continue on our merry way. We'll regroup later and get our equipment squared away, and I guess I'm going to be swinging back by here and having a little powwow session.
Sounds like a good plan. What the hell was that?
That sounded like it came from back there.
That was
You sure?
You heard the lever. It fell over there. It sounded like the stack of door that fell over.
Should we go take a walk? Back over there? Hope nothing's damaged. You want to get your lever out just like this?
Just in case the camera didn't pick that up, we heard a loud bang coming from this direction, so time to go check it out.
Down this aisle, or should we cut through? Don't want to know what I just accidentally checked.
Kicked a little piece of cardboard.
Oh, okay.
Nothing bad.
I'm not worried about trash right now.
It sounded like something fell over.
Yeah, it sounded like looked like a stack of rings, you know.
not seeing anything that looks like it was
Kinda
freshly
like it
fallen
came
over.
more towards the outside wall. Like I said, initially I thought it came from, remember, the orange cross and the blue.
Sounded like something slammed.
That was me. Weird. John, don't check.
Very interesting.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary. We would know. So. Alright, I'm gonna head back to base and grab my gear so I can head off. Anything. I'm not sure what that was.
Hopefully we find out later.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get it to happen again.
Huh?
So I forgot my back. It's gonna be a lot better when I got my
Yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting, feature they might get. Interesting.
Maybe.
Hope. We can only hope, guys. Until stuff starts
Did you
happening.
want to check out the front office aspect?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Okay, John, why don't you point that at the ground? Right, pause. Come in.
Feel kind of weird about it though.
Yeah, well,
always
I'm
weird if
at
we
a
use the same
I'm
color.
at a solid yellow and there ain't nothing electrical really in here.
Well, you got the sensors for the flush and the sensors for the sink, but aside from that, yeah, there really shouldn't be much spiking in here. Check the sensors just to kind of see, but I ain't really getting much on the temp.
I'm not getting anything on the sensor.
Me neither.
Because if I come over here, I'm like solid yellow.
About here, but it's not the handler.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're actually coming in here for two reasons. One, as part of the investigation that I had heard, personally myself, the toilet just flushed. There was also a limited report of the toilets randomly flushing in the women's room. Sounds as if the water's running, and yet nobody's actually in this room. We don't know. In a way, I'd like to say it could potentially be a bad sensor. The sinks and the toilets all flush on sensor. At the same time, it's kind of hard to say that when these things happen without, at random, there's no timing to them whatsoever. That's funny. I went up to the sensor at the sink. I had nothing. I'm standing back a little ways and I'm that solid.
Yeah, I mean, in theory,
I
you
know in
shouldn't be
theory.
reading off of this unless it's running, because otherwise there shouldn't be any. See, it barely goes off. That shouldn't emit a whole lot. Neither should this. But that's strange. Alright, let's get our gear, guys. Alright, so we're actually gonna come out of the bathroom now. So we're gonna power down until we're out individually, so you'll catch us again when we grab all of our gear from the gear room. Alright, here we are leaving John. He's locking himself in. I'm gonna start heading over to my location, do our solo investigation of the stairwell. Anthony's heading back over to the steel area where he'll investigate over there. So, see what we can catch. Right now the time's about 11:30, give or take. So, see what we find. As you can see, it would have been almost impossible without killing the power to the whole area to get darkness. Ideally, that's how we would have preferred it, but there's only so much we can do about that. So the plan is, I'm going to set this up on a tripod in the corner, aimed underneath the stairs. You'll see me. I'm going to put 3 cat balls on the ground, and we're going to see if we can get something to A, possibly make them move or touch them, and then B, we're also going to do an EVP session, or a session with the spirit talker, either one, and we'll see what we get. Not saying it's a guarantee, but hopefully we can get something on film. Fortunately, we won't really need any night vision tonight. Okay, so I'm just gonna aim this at the door while I set up the tripod. Okay, just making sure we're recording here. Wait for that last cat ball to turn off. Okay, so now the only way those will work is if something actually touches them.
Alright, so we are in here. I'm expecting the lights to go off after like 15 or so minutes. I guess I'll start getting the equipment out. So, there's some cat balls. If anything touches it, it'll start making lights. So. And then procedurally, throughout this place, got a voice recorder, so that'll be good. Then we got the trusty dusty EMF, so gonna have that on right here. So yeah, I guess we'll start with some EVP up in here. Alright. Testing 1, 2, 3. And then go in here. Alright. So, alright. Is there anyone here pick you right up. It's weird, I feel like I'm hearing noises from outside of the room rather than in here, where I'm posted up. Maybe that's a good thing? I don't know. I don't know. Are you aware that you're dead? I know that must be tough to hear, especially coming from someone who isn't. So who am I to tell you if you're dead or not, am I right? What year do you currently think it is? I'm going to move this to right in front of me. If there's anyone in here, please stand directly in front of this little thing. Touch it if you'd like. That would probably be better. That way I can kind of see this go off. But if you're going to talk to me, do it right in this. Right in that little voice recorder so I can hear you. Did you die in this here room, good sir? How did you die? Okay, now I'm starting to think someone's playing a little prank on me, because there's some noises coming from out there. Now my trusty dusty little watch isn't working. What was in that song? My phone is in airplane mode. So, there's that. Shouldn't be giving off any EMF. I mean, granted, I'm not getting any EMF anyway. However, more so for the time. Why this isn't working, that's peculiar. there any presence other than my own in the room? I don't think the ghost likes her. Alright, so right now I'm heading over to the boys, see if they collected anything. Yeah.
We're going to investigate the phantom forklift aspect as well as the baby crying. Now, it's kind of eerie knowing that a baby's crying. Also hearing some noises, almost like some of the machinery going off. Matter of fact, let's take a quick peek. Almost sounds like a fan. There are going to be a lot of different sounds. I'm going to try to do my best to explain what those potentially are. I've got a GoPro that I am going to set up on a table off to the side. We're just going to turn that on, let that run. That sound that you hear right now, I believe that's just the nitrous. A lot of machinery, usually a lot of different things. And we're just here to debunk some sounds. So I'm going to turn on the GoPro. At least try to turn on the GoPro. Hang on a second. Fortunately, there's a lot of machinery going on right now. Trying to figure out the best place for me to place this GoPro. And of course, the GoPro wishes to be a pain in the neck right now, so I may need to actually change the battery to the camera over here. When I do, I will make sure I will do my absolute best to make sure we don't stop recording. I will still have the GoPro running if I need to change the battery. Unfortunately, sometimes GoPros just want to act up for whatever reason. Hang on a second, folks. Some people actually swear by GoPros. I'm not a big fan of them. That's just me personally. It's nothing personal against the company. They come in handy for small jobs. If you're doing a long job, hearing a lot of different sounds. Now, I'm going to try to set this up. I've also got another, besides the GoPro that I have right here, ladies and gentlemen, I also have another camera that you're watching from this. My camera is set up with a flashlight, an IR light, which is also a flashlight, as well as the microphone. And I'm only doing that because we were in our room earlier on another video, on another part of this video, where there is absolutely no light whatsoever. I kind of want to keep it that way. In fact, on the GoPro video, you're going to see me going into a dark area. So I'm going to take this camera right now. We're going to get the IR light, and we're going to go take a quick peek in this, and we're going to get the infrared on the camera done. So let's do this. Everything seems a little creepy. And of course, now all of a sudden my battery is drained. It was semi-drained before. So I'm going to change the battery to that right now, and we'll get back to this investigation. Alright, folks, getting back into it. Still trying to learn the camera as well, folks, so please bear with me. Well, I'm here with the GoPro. This is the setup that I got going on here, the camera, IR light, and the microphone. I think I'm having some technical difficulties with the camera, so please bear with me. Let's try this again. I don't know. collected the GoPro. It's going to take a little while. Hearing a lot of noises. Turning on lights as I go along. We're gonna try something a little bit different. I was gonna do this in a different area, but I think I'm gonna try to do it here. Let's try an EVP session. Now, I've got a couple of different tools here. Gotta love these. See if I can set the GoPro up to be watching this while I do this. Hit record on the GoPro, kill 5% of the battery, and just realizing now the battery had, or the GoPro I should say, stopped. Alright, guess we're not going to get that footage. I'm always surrounded by technical difficulties, folks. Sorry about that. Let's power this up. And let's just, first show, not sure how good that's going to come out. Oh, not too bad. So, is anyone here with us? What's your name? Did you work here? If you wish to try to speak, you can talk into this device right here. If you come in front of this device, I might be able to know that you're here. What year is it? How many people are with us? Did you die here? Ladies and gentlemen, in case you might not have caught it earlier, I asked that question because there have been confirmed, I believe, 3 deaths in this building. None of them work-related. I believe they were mainly heart attacks. The area that John is working in right now is the area where those individuals had passed away, all of which happened in the bathroom. I don't know. I am getting some very interesting readings on the voice recorder though. Kind of curious to know what pops up. I will try to play that back for you later. Not really getting too much on this one. Know your story. Who is the baby? We have heard reports of a baby crying. All right, folks, we're gonna move along and try a different area. Somebody is here. You're welcome to follow me. and come along to my next location. Definitely a little spooky being in here. Side adjustment on the tripod. There we go. Are you the one driving the forklift? A member of the Wampanoag Indian tribe. I'm hoping the camera and the recorder on that is actually picking up. It actually has some distinct sounds, almost like somebody else is in the area. Who is here?
communicate with me. We saw the mist on the security footage. Was that you that produced that mist?
Died very recently.
You died very recently? So you're not a new spirit that's haunting this area? I'm getting some questionable words on my spirit talker, but no bang.
The Batman's here.
Very questionable. What do you mean by the bad man's here? Who is the bad man? Is the bad man living or a spirit?
There's evil everywhere.
Everywhere in the building? Or do you mean everywhere in the world? What are you referring to specifically?
The living.
The living or bad people? Is that what you mean to tell me? You mean there's evil everywhere in the living world? Or do you mean there's a bad living person that's coming in the building? Are you still here?
Because.
Because that didn't really make much sense. Because why? Are they evil because they made you a spirit? Are you a spirit because of them? The evil, the bad man? stairway?
Harriet.
Harriet. Is that your name? You're the spirit of a woman named Harriet? If you're here, would you like to touch one of those balls? They can light up. It's like a fun toy. Do you want to tell me your story, Harriet?
Woods.
Harriet Woods? Is that your name? We're not really in the woods where we're at now. We're close to the woods. Did you die in those woods? Is that what you're saying?
Goodbye, friend.
Goodbye. Is that you leaving? Bye, Harriet. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to try running a session of EVP. Something kind of wonky going on with the color on that camera. Just going to set my voice recorder down here. Hello, this is Andrew. I'd like to communicate with you if you are here, if anybody is here. I mean you no harm, I would just like to hear your story. It's EVP session 1 from the stairwell. Is there anybody there who would like to talk? If you talk into this device, I can hear you. I can hear your voice. I was talking with someone a little bit ago. I think their name was Harriet Woods, but I'm not positive. If that was your name, Harriet, or is that just another name of another person? If somebody is here, if you'd like to play with the cat balls that are down on the ground, so let us know you're here. No one has any intention of harming you. Are you the mist that has popped out of the stairwell before? The mist that goes up the stairs and down the stairs again? Unfortunately, we're better off with the spirit talker. I'm not going to get any clean EVP. There is a testing lab on the other side of this wall, and that whine, that spooling that I hear on the EVP is actually from those machines. So that's going to be throwing off anything that I get that's from the sub-frequency. So I'm going to try turning the spirit talker back on. And we'll see if we can have somebody else comes, or if Harriet comes back.
Need time.
You need time to come back, or need time to communicate? You need more time in this world? Is that the time you're referring to? You need time to build up more energy?
Contain.
Contain? What do I need to contain? gonna hang out here for a couple more minutes and we'll see, what else we see. But just to kind of show you, I don't know how well this is gonna come up for the camera, but the words that were spoken I don't know if it's possible to focus on that. But those were the words that actually came out of the spirit box at those times. We haven't really had much since it said goodbye friend, so I almost think that that was just somebody and then we lost them. So the next area we're going to go on from after here, sorry about the creek. The next area we're going to go is over to a different part of the facility, different line, if you will, where we got some other results earlier, which those were these ones here. We had Star, Purple Hair, Trip, I Can Use My Voice, Toy, and Are You Okay? So not really what we can really make out from that. At least the ones I was getting over here seemed like a regular conversation. Obviously I'll do some more research on the location in addition to what I already had to see if some of this kind of lines up with this part of the building. The main part of the evidence that we had here was security footage with the mist going up and down the stairs. So we'll see what we get from that. I'm going to collect the cat balls and then we're going to move on to the other part of the facility. So as you can see, just like I said, these will only go off if something touches them. Alright guys, so here we are, just got all packed up and we're actually going to head over there. We'll wait for them and we'll just see how it goes. Just to kind of give you a better idea. If I don't walk too far into the motion sensor, you can get an idea. It's pretty dark in here at night. Not incredibly dark, but dark enough. Okay, so we're actually gonna come up this way. We'll cut across to the other line. Kind of weird is the lights over near John's bathroom. Should have shut off. Still on in that area. Unless maybe Anthony came back down again. Maybe turned it on. Let's see.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to work, and yeah, we're gonna try to play this back for you guys and see if anything comes to it.
And let's just, first show. Let's show how good that's gonna come out. Oh, not too bad. So, is anyone here with us? What's your name? Did you work here? If you wish to try to speak, you can talk into this device right here. Come in front of this device, I might be able to know that you're here. What year is it? The last thing I heard from How many people are with us? Got the market going over, we're running over here.
Copy that, I'm on my way.
All right, folks, we're going to put a pin in this for now and take a walk to a different area of the plant, area that was giving us some very interesting readings on the EMF. At least I believe it was the EMF. I'm still getting a little confused with certain pieces of equipment. I'm still trying to learn the equipment. We do appreciate you following us and giving us a listen. It's just going to be a little bit of a walk, so hang in there, guys. We're on our way.
sound either?
I don't think I got, I was getting a lot of sounds, but it was trying to pinpoint, a lot of the sounds seem to be, I'm still recording.
That's good. Yeah.
A lot of the sounds seem to be like the air release,
Gotcha.
which is going to be natural. Almost sounds like the air brakes, almost like the air brakes of the semi.
I got a lot on the Spirit Talker. But
sure.
the
I didn't even get
EVP
to-
is useless because of the live lab. So I could barely hear the live lab, like I could hear it, but not like crazy. But because it's at that high frequency because of the spin, yeah, the frequency is so high from that machine, it dominates the EVP. So,
This thing kept jumping off the scale,
well, that's, anything could do that though.
but at the same time, a lot of the sounds seem to be very consistent. I didn't do Spirit Talker, I didn't do the cap walls.
So I didn't get any movement on the cap balls. I have an experiment set up over here. What I'm going to have one of you guys do is probably film the three of us, maybe
Okay.
this way. I have it set up so it's directly on the Spirit Talker app. The camera's zoomed in on it. And then I'm going to have the EVP recorder as well, and I got 3 cap balls down. And, but
I do
anyway,
know at the beginning of whatever you guys were chatting about on the radio, my radio was very low. I could
said he
barely
heard a
hear
boom
you.
outside. That's what he was saying. I didn't hear anything.
Did you guys get anything?
I got a lot on the Spirit Talker.
It almost sounded like at
So-
one point in time, I don't know if the microphone caught it, but it almost sounded like at one point in time somebody coughed.
I was hearing a lot from outside the room. I didn't get anything from inside.
So, in order, died very recently, the bad man's here, there's evil everywhere, and I'm like, who's evil? The living. Like, why is the living evil? Because then it's Harriet Woods, and then goodbye friend. And that was it. After that, I didn't get anything else. Well, that's sorry, that's not true. I did try again, and I got need, time, contain. So, I don't know, out of energy, need, time, and contain. The only thing I could think of was they were out of energy. Nothing like what we had over here though. So, but that was busy too because the frequency I was getting phrases, it was like I was having a damn conversation. And I mean, I have it all on tape, so it kind of goes. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird.
The GoPro aspect was dead. I was explaining that to the camera. The reason why is because I totally forgot to grab an SD card for the GoPro. So yeah, I flubbed that up. Interestingly enough, I'm still going to have to science experiment with this camera too. I couldn't seem to get the night vision to work on it. So when I walked into that room, it was legit pitch black on the screen, even with the IR light on. So I was trying to mess around with it. I still need to practice with this thing. But of course, we're still all learning, so.
I don't know if you guys want to, how do we want to do this? Do you want to sit, whatever? But I actually, you know what, that's probably good. Why don't you set your tripod up right there? It can look across. Hold on. Actually, no. Hold on. That'll be good. Yeah, set the tripod up.
Over here?
No. Flip the screen so we can see real quick. And pop up the legs. Yeah, put it there, looking at us, while this is looking at that. Just tilt it up a little bit so it catches our faces. You're at that, yeah, rock back the camera. There you go. If it won't move anymore, you probably gotta loosen
if we
that.
back up, we're probably going to be within frame to see the faces.
You're good.
You might not even see us. You're looking at the sky. So we're going to stand here?
That's kind of what I want to do.
I don't know, that's fine.
You shouldn't do that close to the phone though, John. I would put that maybe here.
Just trying to get it in shot. If you move it just a little bit left, line up. Yeah,
Good?
that's good.
I haven't hit record yet. So,
Yeah, I was getting a whole lot of nothing.
just make sure you stay in the shot, John. Spirit Talker on.
One thing I can say is I did have to change the battery at one point to the camera. I thought the GoPro was working. That was a fault.
Star, are you here with us again? We came back to talk to you to see if you're still here.
Over here a little bit. Towards me.
There you go. We'd still like to talk to you very much if you're here. There's a voice recorder. We can hear your words. You can choose a word from the dictionary and the spirit talker. We also have some balls on the table you could play with.
Wife.
You are a wife?
Is your name Star, or are you someone else?
Were you moving things around out here while I was in that bathroom?
What kind of boom did you hear exactly? Like on the walkie or like from
No,
outside?
From outside.
Hmm.
It sounded like as if someone just like either stomped on a pallet or something to that end.
I didn't get anything like that. I thought for a second it was starting to rain outside. I was starting to get some like thundering sounds almost outside, but I don't think it's raining either.
1900.
That could have been the live.
1900s.
Wow.
Did
So
you just say that?
Read it
he's.
online.
It comes up on the screen before the vocal. From the 1900s.
Are you the one that coughed earlier?
If you're here from the 1900s, what was this location before it was a building?
You know, I don't mean to be ignoring whatever may be here. What do you say we just have a conversation about some of the things? Let the equipment pick anything up if it picks anything up while we're talking?
Oh, like about what we've seen?
Yeah.
What, you mean from the other jobs, or you mean
Well, I'm
today?
saying as far as tonight goes.
Well, I mean, walking around, obviously, we didn't get much EMF.
Yeah, see, that's what it sounded like.
That was in that same spot as before.
Actually,
Anyone.
anyone? I think it's playing with us. That came from over there.
That's what it sounded like when I was in the bathroom.
Now, I didn't hear that out here.
I hope the camera did. What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
It's both sides, though. There's one on each end of the building.
Why are those lights on?
It went on when the bang hit. Just like that one back there did.
Oh, great. Anyway, from my corner, it sounded like I heard somebody cough. I heard a couple of other strange sounds too. I couldn't quite make them out. We know we have airlines throughout the building.
Yeah.
That kind of releases once in a while, and like I said before, that's like a jig.
Warm.
Yeah, it is warm in here.
Yeah, it's like 82 degrees. Trust me, we know.
It almost sounded like, that sounds almost like air brakes of a semi-truck. Best way I can
Yeah, it's
describe
like a
it.
blow-off valve or regulator or something like that.
Same thing with like I believe it's the nitrous tanks that
Battle.
we use here.
The battle here? You mean in the King Philip's War? You mean back then? You mean Civil War time? Revolutionary War? Lots of wars. Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Do you know what made that bang?
Yeah, I saw it.
you want to talk to us, please do so. We'd like to hear you.
Anyway, I also ended up taking...
Pat.
Who's Pat?
Are you Pat? Are you a wife?
Anyway, I took a walk also into the very back room. Pitch black
Charger room,
darkness.
or you mean the paint? Or the,
Paint.
okay.
Lights went on. I went back there. I did try to do a small EVP session. I don't know how much might have came out of that. I was kind of near where the, I guess it's battery packets in there or whatever. It's constantly running, almost like a generator. That might have drowned it out. Maybe there is something, maybe there isn't. I don't know. Overall, that's probably one of the noisiest areas in the entire facility.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like I said, I know
That's a compressor.
anywhere else out here at this point in time, I can have the radio on low and hear you guys talking. I had it on low over there, and I thought I heard something. I kind of turned the volume up. That's when I realized what conversation you guys were having. So I chimed in here. I'm on my way over here. So other than that, I didn't really...
Inject.
Inject.
Check.
Inject what?
Wait a minute. Did you die of an overdose in the building? Somebody did.
Yeah.
Are you talking about drugs? Is this the inject you're talking about? Is that the way that you died?
Opposite.
It's not the way you died, the way you lived? Take like insulin or something like that? Cap on was flashed. Did you see that?
Perhaps? Is it not recording the whole thing?
That almost sounded like an echo, like it went down the...
That was a live laugh. But that was like a boom, boom, like almost like that's exactly what that sounded like. So I don't know if you guys caught that on the camera, on the audio, but it was two slams over in that direction over there. Just before we had a bang that way and a bang that way. So almost all around us at this point, we're getting kind of isolated little slamming sounds. Sorry, you got your mic on anyway, so it should have caught the spirit talker even if this one didn't. So
I'm hoping so.
I'm sure it did. If not, I'll have the screenshot. So I'm just gonna get a little closer
So
here.
that
to
means...
kind of show you.
So unfortunately, it didn't catch the catwalk.
It is what it is.
I mean, you guys didn't even catch it. It was a blank.
Hopefully the EMF goes off some more. What do you
It's
think?
going off, but it's not going off as it was.
No, before it was getting all the way up.
Shadows move.
I've heard that one before.
Is that in reference to the lights turning off? Yeah. What? What's the picture?
A flash on.
The flash on.
Around us.
With the flash on, you said? What'd you just say?
The EMF went up to red, back down, flashed on orange. Could be your phone number.
That was over there.
Yeah, I heard it over there.
That sounded like it came over there. That was that way. You sure?
I think
There's bad here.
there's bad here. You're here in the rebound. We're here in the impact, I think.
Yeah.
Because I hear it echoing this way. But it's almost like you're hearing it.
I'm hearing the
reverse of how we
rebound.
are.
I'm not actually hearing
Yeah,
the...
see, like me and him are hearing
impact.
the opposite. Like, cause both times, like, you've been opposite. But no, I think you're hearing the rebound, like, whatever frequency, whatever. But that's weird. But I heard it over there.
Definitely heard it from that way. Where the first bang was.
What do you mean there's bad here?
I thought you said the first bang that we
I'm
had was
upset.
over there.
What are you
That
upset
was
about?
like before I moved from over here. Because it went boom, boom.
Is there something happen that made you upset? And also the recorder wasn't here. To the right, that's probably Are you upset because we're in here this time of night?
Stay for longer.
Stay for longer.
Why do you want us to stay? If there's bad here.
Do you want us to stay forever? Is that what you mean?
What is bad here?
If we stay hunkered down in this one spot long enough, some of these lights around us should quit.
Well, I know we're not going too far, so I mean, some of these lights will stay on, but I'm actually surprised some of them are still on right now.
Some of those stay on. As I speak.
Yeah, one of them.
How much longer would you like us to stay? If you stop talking to us, we are going to leave.
Footsteps? Sounded like someone
Flow.
down there. Yeah.
Whoa.
Are you saying that you float? If you're here with us, can you make a knock sound? Go all the way up?
No, it's an orange one back down the green. Real fast like that.
They take other forms.
The shadows take other forms?
Message.
Do you have a message for us?
If you're here, make a noise.
Sick.
Here.
Yep.
Breathe out of the nitrous.
So I told you you should have brought the death whistle. Oh man. What's sick? Did you mean to pick that word?
Is that why you needed an injection? More like a whale.
That's not fucking watch your phone, but it takes off. It's like a line on the fucking custom on
It sounds like someone going,
That's the fucking roof. That was at the pub. Who the hell's gonna get up on the roof? Fucking 30 foot. Fucking ceiling. And no ladders on the way outside.
look at a bird crashing out.
They're pretty big fucking bird.
If there's anyone here, let us know!
Disaster.
Possible.
Is the battle the disaster?
Are you referring to what's happening here?
If you're here, make yourself known!
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk to you.
All three fucking spirits all these times we've used it. So far in this building, every time it says something about bad people.
Yeah.
I get the feeling there ain't no nice spirit here. If there is one, probably ain't nice. But then again, if you died on its own, you probably makes sense. Oh, you know what that is? I know what that is. That's the flap on the roof. The wind's probably blowing it for the fan.
Alright.
That's the.
Okay.
Because sometimes the wind will pick it up, and it'll crash down if it's windy enough. I mean, I don't know what it's like outside.
It was very windy on the front of the building
So
earlier.
that could be it. Circle, is that the fan that's making that noise? The fan shroud in the roof? Yeah, not this one again.
If I went to use mine and walk around a little bit, what should I be on? The frequencies?
I would use that. That's
This
the
one?
lowest, so I don't get the most. Should, in theory, the highest rating.
Alright.
The other one's gonna take more to take it out, you know what I mean?
Huh? I'm not gonna go too far.
Oh no, you're not.
Well, even still.
I'm gonna stay within speaking distance to you guys. Believe me, if this thing spikes for any reason, I'm not just running back over it.
Why do all the spirits we talked to tonight say there's bad people here? Is it a bad person I'm talking to now? Or are you good?
Ask.
Are you a bad spirit? Are you a bad spirit or entity? Talk to me. Are you bad or are you good?
You're helping me.
You're helping me.
I'd like to help you.
If you're good.
I want to know if you're good or if you're bad. Is it helping you if I get angry? Do you like negative energy? Still got the hat, huh?
Damn right. This is my favorite hat.
I think this is becoming mine, I think. It's just comfortable.
This is why I wear it every day.
Answer me, are you good or are you bad? Can't yawn on camera, bro.
Right. I've yawned a few times past my bedtime.
I get to go home and edit. Through the wee hours of the night.
Hey, but just think.
I sleep in the day like a vampire.
Soon you'll be editing with sunflower seeds.
Yes.
Shout out. There's a curse.
There's a curse.
An Indian curse on this land? Would that be the type of curse you're referring to it?
Isn't that why there's bad people?
Is the curse from the Wampanoag Indians who inhabited this land during the King Philip's War? Lutash!
Going back to the Lutash.
It's a Wampanoag word, right?
What does it mean again?
I think it's to fight.
What year is it?
You tell me. What year do you think it is?
What year do you think it is?
We're the ones asking questions here.
Ja.
Okay.
Said they were from the 1900s. It is 2024. What year are you from? It's been walking too well. All of a sudden it started flickering and those lights started coming on. I was like, I didn't see anybody. I was like, why? Time is that?
My watch actually died, which is weird because I was charged, but 12:03.
Set this up.
I think we're going to call it.
That's fine. I threw on the video camera, so I figured if I'm walking around and anything happened, I wanted to cover our backs.
Whoever I was talking to, it was good talking to you. We're going to leave now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.